to 10 at noon. Um, Despite the fact that the world feels like it is falling apart around us, God willing, these things are temporary. These things are part of life, and the natural cycle of events of life, and perhaps a warning, a strong warning to we humans to tamp down our hubris and to tamp up our humility. Um, I've been running around this morning with first world problems, and I have to keep on reminding myself of my desire, my tendency to lose it because we don't have air conditioning for 2 hours. Um, uh, but it's amazing to me how quickly my mind goes to. It's my teachers call it the moach de katnut, which is a mindset of smallness, rather than a moach of de gadlut, which is a mindset of bigness. And the quickness that my mind goes to that moach de katnut, the mind of smallness, thinking about all the things that I had on my to-do list to do, and that this was going to completely throw me off and get me off track. And it's for me a reminder that prayer isn't something that it's not something that necessarily just changes us permanently. It's sort of like this, like that's our tendency. That's my tendency. And then prayer is this ability to pull it back. So I love this piece from for the 21st day of Elul, from Jewels of Elul by Dr. Ebu Patel, who is the founder and executive director of the Interfaith Youth Corps. I've learned the difference between being purposeful about an issue and being self-righteous about it. I have been self-righteous about too many things in my life. This did not sustain my involvement in the issue, nor did it lead to a solution. I wound up to borrow from Rumi, shedding more heat than light on the problem. When I find myself imagining how I will tell the tale of my involvement in a cause, chances are I am in danger of crossing into self-righteousness. When I am personally unresolved about how to tackle a particular issue, when I go to sleep turning it in my mind and wake up wondering which solution will work best, then there is hope that I am being purposeful. Time is the true test. Self-righteousness is like a match. It lights with an impressive flare but burns out quickly. Other people say, wow, look at that fire that person has. And a short while later they ask, hey, where did it go? Purpose starts small, and only you notice it. It grows naturally, and soon the fire that is burning is lighting your path and the path of others as well. Dan?
As we gather round the table to say a prayer for those we love, all the words that will be spoken will never be enough to encompass all the feelings that our brittle hearts can bear. All the storms that rage in silence fill our organs up with air, and the sound it makes is an honest song. Our hearts sing an honest song. And all the time spent catching raindrops, all the times we spent in bed, all the hours we have wasted, we will never see again. So be good with what you're given, for it's all you have to give. We are only passing shadows in a mighty wind, and the sound it makes is an honest song. Our hearts sing an honest song. So though I tremble in the darkness, in the cold and frozen snow, I am grateful for the winter comes to show that our trouble's never over and our work is never done. But with the turning of the seasons, we will always seal the sun, and the sound it makes is an honest song. Our hearts sing an honest song. Oh, may our hearts sing an honest song.
Borrowed, A Prayer to Live with Grace, by Rabbi Rami Shapiro. May we discover through pain and torment to live with grace and humor. May we discover through doubt and anguish the strength to live with dignity and wholeness. May we discover through suffering and fear the strength to move to healing. May it come to pass that we be restored to health and to vigor. Grant us wellness of body, spirit, and mind. And if this cannot be so, may we find in this transformation and passage moments of meaning, opportunities for love, and the deep and gracious calm that comes when we allow ourselves to move on. Please, if you will, write in the names of people you're thinking of in need of healing as we gather our strength, our spirit, our energy, and focus it on those in need of healing.
Mi shebeirach avoteinu mikor habracha neimoteinu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi shebeirach imoteinu mikol habracha leavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you to all of you for joining us today. I want to make one plea or one request if you are so moved. Tomorrow evening, as you know, we're going to be celebrating Shabbat, and because it's literally it's actually the day of the 19th anniversary of 9/11. Tomorrow evening's service is going to have elements running through in memory. And I have, we're going to be lighting 7 different yahrzeit candles in memory within the theme of creating a new world. And there's going to be a little reading before each one, for each lighting. The lighting I'll do, but because as you may have seen last Friday night, we can bring people in live wherever you are via a link. And so if you would like to volunteer to be one of our readers tomorrow evening, you would just be brought in live by Grant, our technical director. We can give you all the information. It's very easy, as you may have seen with Andy Kupferberg did it last week when she made announcements. But I just think it'd be neat to have 7 other folks doing these readings. So if you'd like to, just email me directly, and I'll provide you with the information. And thank you very much for your attention and your focus. And I don't know if the internet is meant to carry love, but there is a branch of love that is flowing through these lines, for which I am incredibly grateful. Thank you, Twa.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
And
Thanks,
Rabbi,
Dan. Thanks, Rabbi.